Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video on the Nick Studios channel. Well, today is a bit of a completely new type of video. Since I'd like to build my own sort of stuff and complete my Lego minifigure collection, I thought that today I'd share with you some of my Lego and Bricklink orders that I've made to complete or add to some of my collections. Let's just go ahead and start on off. Starting on the left here, I have a Bricklink package which has several different parts, some of which you might recognize. Now this right here is a super cool minifigure. This is the Rocket Boy from one of the minifigure series. I actually forgot to check which one. But as you can see, he has a very cool rocket mold for his sort of costume piece. However, what really interests me about this figure right here is not his head or the cool rocket, which is honestly very intricate. I didn't actually know it was this cool. It's that torso right here. And this is because this is a light gray, classic Spaceman torso. And if I go ahead and grab my unfinished classic Spaceman here, I'll carefully grab this head with the helmet because this helmet is in fact very expensive and quite fragile. And let's put that right here. And let's go ahead and also grab the air tanks right here, as you can see. If the camera won't focus, there we go. We of course have the legs and the hands because he has the dark bluish gray hands, which are not the ones that I want. So let's go ahead and build the gray classic Spaceman right now. And oh my god, this minifigure looks so clean. Look at this guy. He is looking very cool, very snazzy, very sleek. Yeah, anyways, here's my gray classic Spaceman, which set me back about 40 euros in terms of the expensive parts being the torso on the figure and also the helmet, which, yeah, that's pretty crazy. The leftover pieces that we have here are, of course, the head, the legs, the rocket, and the hands, and I think I'm just going to get like another torso and arms and just have him in my collection because he is a very cool figure, and I don't want to really throw away these parts in any sort of bin or anything. Next up in this Bricklink order is a red hat, which I actually need for a very, very simple minifigure fix, which is this Season 2 Ninjago Stone Army Scout with a crossbow. And yeah, there we go. There he is finished finally. And we also have a ton more of Ninjago pieces. Starting off with this Lord Garmadon blue robe on the black legs. I think you actually can't really see it in this light, but there's a little bit of blue robe sort of edges printed on there. And I actually have this Season 8 Garmadon from Ninjago, and if we plop him on there, then he is finally complete, and I can add him into my collection. And just going through these the pieces here. Here we have Season 9 Lloyd from Ninjago, missing his accurate hood piece, which I now can add confidently. He looks very cool, I must say. Of course, the eyes aren't completely accurate. I might just change that later, but for now, this is the best that I can do. The exact same change I'm going to be making to this Season 8 Kai. Now he finally has the printed hood, and I only had the unprinted hood prior to this video. And yeah, I'm going to be doing the same exact thing here for Zane from Season 8 as well, except that he also didn't have the shoulder pad in the accurate color. In the sets, he actually came with a light light silver shoulder pad, like the sword, but that's actually not accurate to the show, so I specifically ordered the accurate color. And of course, again, same with Kai, he finally has the printed bandana piece, and he looks so cool. I'm so happy that I finally have this properly in my collection. And the last thing in this order is this General Cryptor Season 3 torso from Ninjago, and yeah, I actually only have this shoulder piece from him, which is, I think, the most exclusive part, so I decided that I'll just piece out the rest of the figure, and right now, I can now add this together, and now I'm missing just the head and the legs, and the hood is not exclusive, so yeah, that's just easy to get. And that's it for the Bricklink order. Now let's move on to the Lego order. Alright, so this is a really big bag, first of all, for a bunch of small pieces. I'm having difficulty opening this right now. Wait, I'll be right back. Yeah, okay. So, seeing here, you can see I got a lot of more specific parts from Lego.com. Yeah, and starting off, I just got this Ninjago J mask, or Rogue mask, you might call it. But I don't really have a figure to put this on yet, but it came in a random set, which I don't really want to get. And yeah, now I can just have that in my collection. Now, the next thing is also another classic Spaceman thing, which is the dark blue classic Spaceman. And in a prior Bricklink order, I actually acquired the air tanks and the dark blue classic space torso, and the head I've had for some time. And now I can finally add this helmet onto it. And now we have the dark blue classic Spaceman in my collection, which I am also very happy. And now I can finally add these two to my display, yeah, later on. All right. Something very random that I ordered here is just these two dual molded legs, which appear on some Spider-Man figures, those being the ones that are acted by Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. But actually today I'm going to be adding them to some just random Lego Marvel Advent Calendar figures, that being the Christmas sweater Spidey and the sort of school jacket Spidey. Which actually I swapped their heads around because this is like the MCU Spider-Man head, and he does appear with a similar jacket in the movie, so yeah, that's why I switched those around. And I think they look a lot better with this. Just adds a little bit more detail. I'm not sure about this one though, but this one definitely looks a lot better with, instead of just the plain dark blue legs. Another little weird little random thing is the green classic Spaceman helmet, but that's not really important because I don't really have any other pieces related to the green classic Spaceman. On another Ninjago note, I've had this Faith, or Heavy Metal, I believe is her name, like in the show when no one knows her identity, figure for some time, and without the hat though. So now I can finally, add this hat, and yeah, this is a fine new Dragon Hunter. God, I can't get that on there. Oh, it's because of the sword. Oops. Wait, let me take off that sword. Yeah, as I was saying, this is a fine Dragon Hunter to add to my collection. On another more random note, this is a custom printed minifigure from the Minifigure Factory and Lego stores. And he has these sort of weird space, like, I don't know, just not space, just random air tanks that I don't like. And I needed the white ones because just to give him that sort of classic space look. As you can see, it's kind of stuck behind the name badge on his torso there. And yeah, now I can finally have him with the nice air tanks right there. Quick run through this. I actually have a ton of these Wolf Mask Warriors, which do not have the shoulder pads that they need in the shell, which are these ones. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and add those on real quick. And here we can see them all with their accurate, in-show appearances. There are technically claws that they could have, but they don't always have those, I think. So yeah, these are really nice to have. Just real quick, this is just a piece that I ordered just because I need it on a mock, which I will be showcasing on the channel in a later video. These newer chain link pieces I plan to use on some of the Nunchucks of Lightning used in Ninjago, because I don't like the chain piece that they currently have been using, which is just the standard regular chain piece that has been like appearing in sets since 2011. So yeah, it has like the it's a lot shorter and a lot sleeker, and I think it'll fit the shape of the nunchuck a lot better. So yeah. And here I have Classic J with the updated Nunchucks of Lightning with the Legacy Dragon hilts also. And yeah, I think this just looks a lot better. I do wish that instead of gold, the sort of connecting part, the chain, was in a transparent light blue. But they don't make that yet. But I think they might in the future if they really care about Ninjago. So this hat is on a custom Ninjago minifigure, which I just want to have, and I don't have most of the pieces yet, so I'll show that to you maybe in a later video, I don't know. And closing out here, these are just some spectral blades that appear in the newer seasons of Ninjago, and in case I don't get all of them in the newer sets, I just wanted to have 5 of them on hand. And all of these chest lids from the, I don't know, they're just newer types of chest lids. If you connect them on the old chests, they look like Minecraft chests. And I actually have a ton of these chests from my older Minecraft sets, and I wanted to update them because, you know, the rounded lids don't really work. So now I have 10 more of these, and now I no longer have a bunch of these empty, I don't know, like lidless chests lying around. They were very annoying. And actually, after building all my chests together, I actually figured out they gave me an extra lid piece, which is very weird because the limit was 10, and they gave me an 11th one, which I guess is sort of nice, but like, I don't really have a use for this. I guess I'll have to get another bottom piece then. Yeah, but that's kind of weird, I guess. And finally, I ordered a ton of these green and white dish pieces. I think they appeared in the new LEGO F1 sets, but I'm not entirely sure. And I've had these BMW race cars from Speed Champions for a while, and they didn't come with these gray hubcaps. I actually added them on by myself, and I don't, like, they look better with them, but I think with these, they will look a ton better. And there we go. I think with these awesome printed hubcaps, these cars look a ton better. I mean, look at that. They look super futuristic and everything. Yeah, so I gave the white ones and like with the large rings to this regular sort of standard race car, and this sort of specialized thinner aerodynamic one, I gave it the smaller green ones, and I think it really ties them together in a really like optically satisfying way. And with that, I would like to thank you guys for watching this video. Yeah, I spent a bit of money on this, but obviously it wasn't for the video, so yeah, it was just for me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed looking at my little shopping spree, and yeah, I hope to see you again soon for more stop motions, mocks, and orders. See you soon. Bye.